before you go live.
Probably a good idea. Well, I'm not.
Okay, I see thing.
I'm not immediately dropping frames, so that's good. The other day on Sunday when I was trying last, it was just like as soon as I started, I was dropping frames, and I wound up dropping like 400 frames in like 10 seconds. So
that happened right now.
No, and it was also it was also fluctuating between like the sort of lighter yellowish green and red, frequently in the
Gotcha.
kilobytes per second or whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's staying on green, and it's not dropping frames, so that's good. Of course, I don't have the game open. I have the game open, but I don't have it running because it like pauses when you're off the. But now it's staying on.
Oop.
I heard myself.
There we go.
You know what? I did not log in my box.
Oh.
Thank you for the host.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. We just need to close that. Oh, there's your little koala hi. Koala hey.
Hi.
Hey guys. Koala T Bear here. It looks like it's all running okay.
All right.
I even changed the start time to like 9:30 in case there were issues on the calendar overall. So that was good of me.
Oh.
So, you know, we're a little bit past that, but it's working, and that's the most important thing. We've got the sounds of hammers in the background.
Oh yeah, so great.
So beautiful, really. It's just my favorite part of nature.
Yeah. Is the consistent thumping of roofers.
Yep.
So what do we got on Nancy's checklist?
such majestic creatures, these roofers.
I think we were supposed to go to Charlie Wicker's grave next because we have the
Charlie Wicker.
What is the name of the thing? Shovel. We have a shovel now.
Wow. This is gonna be
I don't know why
morning.
I just forget the names of things.
This is gonna be a good morning when we struggle to remember what a shovel's called.
Yeah.
Reminds me of when on the Simpsons Big Surprise, Homer winds up ordering some like subliminal. He orders some tapes that he's supposed to listen to overnight. That subliminally tell him like he should eat less and all that kind of stuff. But they run out of those tapes and they just send him like vocabulary enhancer tapes. And he for a while he just has this. 1 second.
Okay.
Thank you for the host, Christy. I appreciate it. So he has just like this very advanced vocabulary, but he's just eating as much as he ever had before. Hi, Christy. How are you? And eventually he stops listening to the tapes because they're not helping him lose weight. Then he just kind of relapses on how to speak very well. So he's in the kitchen. He has this like a pint of ice cream in his hand. He's like, Marge, where's that thing that you used to dig food? A spoon? Yeah.
Gosh.
Hi, Christy. V Bucky. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. So should we go to... Hi.
So, I'm trying to remember. We found it before, but Charlie Wicker's crypt is in Seeping Meadow. I just looked that up because I couldn't remember. So we can go to Seeping Meadow with the shovel.
And then we can be like go dig. And we're like, okay. I've got the
Go
thing.
dig.
I've got the thing that I'm used to dig graves.
I'm doing all right, Christy. If you didn't hear me talk about it before, I'm so sorry that there are roofers literally above my head fixing holes in our, or like fixing leaks in our roof with new patches, and so I'm so sorry for all of the banging and
She's tried.
hammering that you're
She's
going to
tried
hear.
rat poison and everything to get rid of these pesky roofers. But
I know.
they're con- they're persistent.
They really are.
Oh, is it Sleeping
They're
Meadows? Is that what
adamant about doing their stuff.
Hopefully you can hear V okay. You can hear me okay, and I can turn up the game if you really want to hear that too. I don't know how loud the game is. It might not be all that loud, but we're the important things here. But I'll turn up the music and whatnot.
That was a little creepy.
Shut up, Nancy. I don't need your talking to me. Okay, so Sleeping Meadow. Great. That's all by itself. Fast travel would be a godsend, but we're not about
Wouldn't
that.
it?
We're not about that life. Okay. I got an idea of how to get there now.
Okay.
Nancy, go through the window. Just like in Moving Out. That game
This is faster. Whee!
That game's just a lot of fun overall. It's like, alright, you have 23 items to move into your truck. You gotta go into this house and grab the items and come through. You get a game plan, and then like the first thing you do is like hop through the first floor window and just immediately crash through it.
Mm-hmm.
You grab the bed out of that room and just like, alright, let's toss the bed out the window now. I'm glad you can hear us okay. Thanks for telling us. Highly recommend the game Moving Out if anybody has interest in a really fun, amusing co-op game.
It looks so fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Okay. So you might want to write down these directions under Charlie's name.
Oh, I thought the directions were Charlie Wicker.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you go Chorth, Heast,
Of course.
Outh. Yeah.
Makes sense to me. I'm just gonna write them down in the chat. Because it's
That sounds
faster,
fine.
and I don't have a pen.
And I have them written down too.
Well, hopefully I have them all. Oh man, which way is Chorth? Is it the opposite of Wouth?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, I wrote down all the directions, or typed out all the directions.
Okay. So now you can walk past the grave and it'll trigger a puzzle.
I see the puzzle.
So
Oh,
basically, what you
I-
want to do
I have to move.
is the fingers tell you how many in that direction you should go before you switch to the next direction. So for instance, your first direction is west,
4 west.
and you've got your fingers telling you how many in that direction you need to go.
Gotcha. Will the skeleton ever flip me off?
What?
Will the skeleton ever flip me off?
Probably.
Ah, skeletons.
They so rude.
And now I assume we switch it to
And
north.
then you swap. Perfect. Perfect.
I am the perfect little boy. So how you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just, slight annoyance of these roofers, but I'm gonna, while you work on this, I might try to figure out how to mute myself.
But why?
Because I feel like it's annoying.
1, 2, 3. East 1. The roofers are fine for me. Hey, Smurf Doc, how's it
thank
going?
you. Hello, Smurf Doc. How you doing?
Hope you're well.
Welcome on in. I also forgot to shout out Christy.
I appreciate you shouting out Christy. Oh, that wonderful feeling when you're not certain. We'll go East 1. Then I think we're gonna go north. 1, 2, 3. Then east.
I swear they must be wearing bricks for shoes.
Isn't that what all roofers do?
Pretty sure. It sounds like they're gonna fall through the roof right into the room. Good morning, HS.
Hey, HS. Just gotta find my shovel.
No, I have roofers on my roof. I'm so sorry for any annoyance that it is. I didn't know they were gonna be doing this early. Good job, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
GG.
I lost track midway through. So I just kind of had to guess. Twix does not dance in the morning. She's more of an afternoon, evening performer. I assume the eyeball's the only thing I need to hear, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, later, Charlie
Okay.
Wicker. How are you this morning, HS? Thanks for shouting out, HS. I think I said thanks for shouting out Christy, but I'll say thanks again. How you doing this morning, Smurf Doc? How you doing, HS? How you doing, Christy? Got a family of robins in my chimney. They make a similar sound. Do they wear bricks on their feet?
Their little tiny board feet have little tiny bricks.
Speaking of burbs, did you ever wind up reading that very informative burb book that I got you?
Yes, I have started it. I have not finished it. It's so funny. If it didn't have such language in it, I would want to read it on stream because it's just that funny.
I figured based on the previews that I saw that it would have some language, but it seemed like it was amusing enough that it would make it worthwhile.
Yeah, it is. Okay, now I think you might be able to get Iggy to, you might be able to dress up Iggy.
Oh,
So
boy.
I don't know if you want to try to farm loquats. I can't remember if you can get more than one at a time.
Somebody should confirm that or not, because I would hate to spray those bugs again just to find out to get a loquat.
Let
Because
me see if I can.
I am using a trackpad and it's not the easiest thing. And I appreciate you having me in the background while you're working, Smurf, as well as Heartless.
You can only have one loquat at a time.
So it'd be pointless to do it again until I need another loquat.
So if you want to go into the secret room and see if we can get Iggy to come to us, each of the costumes, once we have all three pieces of them, but once we have all three pieces of a costume, we can, each costume, he'll bring us something different.
All done. Can't check that off yet.
I was checking some stuff off. Alright,
I saw that.
secret room. Don't waste a little quad so you have to play the Wasp game more. Oh, I don't wanna, especially not on a trackpad. It sounds like such a pain. Getting closer with the eyes.
We're only missing 2.
Yeah. Amazing. Maybe it's correct. You only get one at a time. It's annoying. Thanks for the info, gals.
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Here, Iggy. Hey, Caden. Hi-lo to you too.
Hey, Caden.
I assume I have to put.
Did he come?
Not yet. I mean, I have to put down the loquat, right?
Oh, okay.
I just having a drink of water.
I can hear you like 95% of the time, and then occasionally the roofers are like, clop, clop, clop! And I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on.
Just assume that 5% of the time is just me censoring myself, even though it's not true at all.
Oh. Because you're so R-rated.
I'm so vulgar. I'm just like Edge from the WWE.
Living on the age, living on the age.
His whole thing that he was the rated R superstar. Said like that. Have some eats.
What are they doing?
Hey, got something for ya?
Edge.
Edge. Okay. Let's look in the cabinet. What can we dress him up as? Oh,
Look.
good. We've got all of the outfits.
Look, we
So
can give him a
each
thing that
outfit
says that
obviously
he.
has.
We can give him the thing that says
What?
that he OD'd on loquats, probably.
Yeah. So you have to put the right combo of things together. But you can dress him in all 4 outfits, and he'll bring you something different each time.
We're gonna dress him as a clown first,
Okay.
I think. Where do I put the?
It goes around his belly.
Oh. I mean, that looks right to me. Mirrors?
And then I think you have to back up for him to go.
I'm afraid to do it. That outfit's right, correct?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have a moon neighbor. Well, that's good.
Oh, I love little baby calves.
And Iggy was never seen
Did he bring
again.
you anything?
I mean, he appears to be gone and not coming back.
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Dang it, Iggy, why didn't you bring the thing?
Well, I have to go do that thing again, don't I?
Let me see.
Unless I have to back up. Unless.
Oh, shoot, the clown one doesn't do anything except make Iggy leave in a huff. Shoot, I didn't remember that. I'm sorry.
It was the only one I was sure about the outfit overall.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I ruined lots of stuff.
No. Nancy Drew ruins lots of stuff. Why even have an outfit that does absolutely nothing? Other than pad out a game.
Rip tears knuckles.
Haha. I don't even have those anymore.
You don't have any knuckles?
Not anymore.
How do you bend your fingers?
I don't.
Oh.
Pretty
I
clever.
bet it must be really hard to grip stuff.
Oh, it is. I just grip stuff with my mouth.
I mean, it's always important to like make the best of every situation. We need to get you a mouse.
I mean, I have a mouse, it's just that where I am makes it so I can't really use a mouse.
Gotcha. Okay, next outfit.
Well, at least I managed to do the game pretty quickly. Clip the mouse with my saying. That's my saying too. I have an NSP song just like kind of stuck in my head.
Which one?
Did you ask which one? Like, you know what I'm talking about, or did you just not hear the band?
You said you had a song stuck in your head?
I have an NSP song stuck in my head, which is Danny's band from Game Grumps.
Right.
It's called Attitude City.
Mmm.
And at one point, there's like a sort of a breakdown in it. What is that knocking?
What does it say?
Is there a word for
it's the roofers above my head.
Yes. We decided to invite them along for this stream. Just, I don't know, I guess for funsies.
Iggy, how about a nice
Not for
juicy
funsies.
loquat?
Super funsies. Like, the whole song's about how tough Danny is, but it's all, like, very... He's very wimpy overall, even in his descriptions, like, how he wakes up before the dawn and runs a half a mile in 47 minutes flat.
Oh my gosh.
And when stuff gets really crazy, he waters his grandma's daisies. Then we go inside for a snack.
Yes. That sounds like my kind of day.
But then there's like a breakdown, like very pleasant, like flute music, very light, very silly. Because a rival gang comes into Attitude City, and then Ninja Brian, play down a tasty flute solo for me, please. And Brian just shakes his head no, but the flute starts playing anyway. And it's like, oh, what a lovely spring day for you to visit our city. Here are some tasty gumdrops and rainbow-colored lollipops. Do come again
Heck yeah.
Do come again with your thugs, but only if you like bro hugs. Here's my wallet. Have a nice day.
I relate.
Okay, I guess
So,
you
yeah.
can try the pirate
You-
outfit.
Yeah, there's a pirate outfit.
So he has the pirate hat. I'm not sure what the second thing is supposed to be. And the second...
It's a ruffle.
A pirate ruffle?
Yep.
Get your room out and tap SOS in the ceiling. Sing time with that.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh, I see a little bird on it now, too. Is this his cutlass?
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a fantastic pirate.
Oh, he is the best pirate. I'm sure he loves being a pirate.
He should. He hated being a clown.
Okay, send him off. Bye-bye.
Bye, Pirate Iggy. Treasure.
He brought you a treasure chest. So there might be a clue on the top to help you learn what the what you need to get for the password. The name that opens every Joller Roger meet Jolly
Lodger.
Jolly Roger meeting opens me. So you need a password, which we'll have to find what is the name that opens every Jolly Roger meeting.
Oh.
But you can do the other two outfits for Iggy, and this chest will stay here now. It's not like it's gonna go away.
Okie dokie. So we'll go get some more loquats.
Yep, two more loquats. Raji Joller. Raleigh Jodger.
Raleigh Jodgers Bay. No crying in the rain. I will
No
cry in
crying
the rain if I want to.
You can't tell him what to do. He is a strong, independent
woman.
part-time
Wait.
model.
I already solved
Disney
your plot
coming
puzzle.
here trying to tell Tara how to live his life. Rude.
How dare. I am not under your employment, Disney. Not yet anyway. My company hasn't been bought out yet. How's it going, Disney?
Tara is not a piece of meat. You are so right.
Ouch!
You see how there's a red one? Yeah, he's the maddest.
Good for him.
He's the illest.
The illest and the killest.
You can do it. 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 We believe in the trackpad. We believe in the trackpad clicks.
Man, some of these are just non-stop angry.
Yeah. You can do it. Put your back into it. Oh, close. Oh. They keep waking up. Go nap. Nap, wasp, snap. Roofers are like, do it. The roofers are cheering you on by being loud and obnoxious.
Oh well, Nancy died.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't really care. It was not going how I want it to. We solved the mystery!
We have been short on account of wasps.
I'll explain later.
At least it's a long, obnoxious
I never
fail
thought I'd hear
screen.
myself say this, but Nancy, you really need to be more careful.
No duh. I wonder if I could... Whatever.
You got this.
I mean, I will eventually. If I gas them a lot, they'll stay asleep longer, right?
Probably.
Stop being so angry at me, wasps. I'm just trying to get fruits. Oh, this is bad. The problem is, they're not really staying in one area for the most part. They're all over the
Yeah,
screen.
if they were all like clumpy together, it'd be so much easier.
Oh, thanks for telling me that I'm not supposed to let the red angry wasp sting me game. I had no idea that's why I failed. At least I have to go through the whole stupid best call thing. That's a plus. Wasp, why you do this? Cause they angry. Cause wasps are just nature's anger. Like, we get mad over nothing. I didn't say Bess was stupid. I said the thing with Bess was stupid. Pay attention. How's it going over there, V?
What?
How's it going over there, V?
You know, things are good.
I'm too poor. You're too poor to pay attention, huh? It costs nothing, but that's still too steep a price. Gonna drink some Wawa.
Hydrate or dihydrate. Did you get that last loquat? I was looking ahead at a different hint.
No.
Okay.
What's all the banging? Paige, you're on the roof. You should know.
We are having roofers, and I didn't know they were going to be this loud to patch some leaks in our roof. So I sincerely apologize. But I think they're wearing brick shoes as well. Should tell them to watch the stream with you. Yeah, I'll go set up a monitor up there so they can watch.
Oh, it was going so well. But now they're all back.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, wasps. Come on, wasps. Come on, wasps.
They're all-
Come on, wasp. Take
they're-
a nap.
They're
Take a nap.
They're all spreading out again.
Ugh.
And I'm not. Apparently, I'm just missing them because hit detection is a great thing.
You know, it's breezy up here. Yeah, yeah. Could you take off your brick shoes, though? Because they're kind of loud.
Oh, come on. I was so close.
That was so close.
But they
It's like one just kind of like gets away, you know?
This would be so much easier with a mouse. Oops. Well, I did it once. Oh, no, I clicked out of the game.
I swear they're just doing this to be funny now.
I mean, with the clown outfit, if I hadn't done that one, I would only have to do this one more time.
I'm sorry. I forgot about the clown outfit.
It's okay. It's what I get for playing this game. Oh, come on. Come on. He was all down. Oh, come on.
Oh, no!
Finally. Jeez. Nancy, take two.
Autumn. Yeah, why can she not grab two? I literally don't understand.
Oh, it's too much to
No,
carry.
he has one.
It's too much to carry. She has a shovel in her pants, so she can't fit two loquats in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
at least she-
Disney, she has a shovel down her pants.
Like
It's just like in her pant leg, just like chilling.
Yep. Just in case she needs to dig up a grave or something. Oh, that was the only
I
one.
thought I was the only one.
Nope. Yeah, where I am right now, I can't really use a mouse, so I have to just rely on the trackpad.
Iggy, how about a nice juicy loquat?
Let's play Dress Up!
Two more outfits.
Is the third one, like, supposed to be, like, a doctor thing?
There's an optometrist, yes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mystic.
Hey, Mystic. And how you doing, Paige? How you doing, Mystic?
Whoops.
Oh, I'm like, you spelled it right, but then I saw that you did SP. Shout pout. That looks right to me.
Mm-hmm. Iggy is a doctor.
Dr. Iggy.
Shout, pout, poggers.
Oh my gosh, we got an eyeball.
It is.
Let's get one more of those.
One more.
I have to do this again.
One more, you got this.
But I mean,
Good RNG. Good RNG.
I mean, I'll eventually get it. I hope that you're able to wake up with the smooth tones of roofers in the background. It's a beautiful thing. It's white nose, but only it's roofers. Yeah. Here we go again. Ooh, my hands are all dry and everything too, so that's good. Your hands get all sweaty. Mine just get dried up.
Oh no. So you definitely don't want gamer goo because it dries your hands out. And then you would have paper hands.
But I love Paper Mario.
That's true.
How excited are you over...
One step closer.
How excited are you over how we're less than 2 months away from Paper Mario?
I am so hype. It's going to be great.
We spent the weekend going over Snakes in the Yard. I'm trying to figure out what to do for this 2-year affiliate anniversary thingy that's today. I wish you...
should.
I hope you figure out something fun.
Like, you should just do what makes you happy.
Yeah. I want to be hyped
Yeah,
for
I
a
mean,
while, but I don't
it's
wanna
not
be able
the...
to... I'm sorry.
What?
You cut out, I think.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't hate the roofer sounds. It's just inconvenient while I'm streaming with Terror.
True. I want to be hyped for Paper Mario, but I don't want to be let down again.
Sames.
I can see that. I guess I was like... I'm of the rare type that I was never really all that let down by any of them. Because I played through all of them, except for Color Splash, just because the disc wasn't working for me. But I never really had that much problem with them. But I know that a lot of people definitely have issues with, especially Sticker Star, less with Color Splash. I think the ring battle mechanic could be very interesting overall. Especially when I've seen little images here and there that suggest that different enemies act differently depending on where you're situated in the ring. Oh, you haven't played any of them since Super Paper Mario. Were you just really disappointed with Super Paper Mario?
I think Super Paper Mario has a great story and great characters. It's just a different format, so... if you're not a platformer, then you probably wouldn't enjoy it as much.
Hammer, thank you so much for the host. You just want my normal Paper Mario? Well, too bad. I'm glad my alerts are loud.
Hi, Hammer.
How's it going, Hammer? Oh god, they're all over the screen. Aw, I was feeling so good for a little while. But then it stopped.
I think the worst thing about the wasps is you're like, oh, totally, I got this. And then they all wake up again, and you're like, duh. Everything changed when the Wasp Nation attacked. This is so true.
Gonna drop my worthing, but thanks guys. Thanks for being here, Smurf. I appreciate it. Hope you have a lovely rest
Have a
of your
great
day.
rest of the day.
Finally.
Got him.
Wasps never die. Just like Goonies.
And you never have to do that again.
Thank goodness. Wait, I know. Let's dress Iggy in the clown outfit again for lols. I don't know why I'm going upstairs. I have to go through the secret way. Yeah, I've conquered the 2 games where they decide to reuse the wasp puzzle.
Oh, yeah. I think those are the only 2 games with the wasp puzzle.
Puzzle. In quotes. The sound of the roofers sound like they are trying to get your attention. That's fine.
Yeah. Hey, hello? It's probably Morse code and I should be paying attention.
Iggy, oh Iggy.
Nah, it's fine. At least it's optional.
Oh, the dude's right out my window. I just got scared. I guess they're doing the porch roof too, which is right outside this window. And I just saw a man like ran outside the window. And I was like, what?
It's Postman Iggy.
Bringing you some mail.
What you watching in there? Nata Drow. Dear Dr. Bolet. Bolet. I completed my review of the data gleaned from the tests I ran last Tuesday on the crystalline replica of the human skull, which you and Miss Amandi brought in. What follows is a simple answer regarding its authenticity, which the 2 of you requested. My analysis showed that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was carved using modern instruments. In layman's term, the skull is a fake. Again, thank you for allowing Milo Research and Technology to serve you.
So the reason that this is significant is because I don't know if you remember, but Dr. Buford, when he was talking to Bess, and he said that he was there when Bruno died, and that he said he must have died. He died reading a letter, like he had a heart attack reading a letter, and that he dropped the letter and Iggy took it and ran off. So this was the letter that Dr. Bolet was reading when he had a heart attack and died in the entryway of the house. So that's why this is significant. But you can call that guy, Chaz Milo, to get more information about that letter.
Gotcha. Working too hard can give you a heart attack. Yak. Whenever we had roofs at our
You
apartment.
ought to know by now.
Thank you for backup billing.
You're welcome.
Excuse me. Whenever we had roofs in our apartment, it was so loud and so close that I got paranoid that we were all going to fall through the roof or break the ceiling. I could never stay when they're working. Understandable. Chaz Finster. This ain't Rugrats. Thank you, Billy Joel. You're welcome. I remember when Billy Joel had a station on like Sirius XM or whatever for like a limited time. He would talk about his songs and like his songwriting and all that kind of stuff, and we would listen to it on our way to go to trivia or whatever, and we would pick up our friend, and we all liked Billy Joel and his music and all that kind of stuff, but my friend always got so angry at the station because he's like, shut up, stop talking about the song, just play the music. I want to hear the song. He's like, don't talk about it for 15 minutes, just play the song. I had a dream that Adam Driver, one of our friends, was the same person. I barely know who Adam Driver is. I've heard the name. I cannot list anything that he was
That's
in.
Kylo Ren.
No wonder I don't care about that actor.
You're not big into the Star Wars, right?
I is not. I mean, I just don't care enough to know who Adam Driver is. To put it very bluntly.
What What are you looking for in your inventory?
I don't know. Did I have
You
a
should
book or
probably
something?
call Chaz. You should
Oh.
probably call Chaz about that letter that you just got, and then I would recommend switching to Bess.
Okay. I mean, I saw.
Star Wars is the one with the hot light poles they swing at each other. That's kind of an accurate
That pretty much
description,
sums
I
it up.
guess.
At least he knows Benny, but does he? I mean, I know of him. I've seen Doctor Strange, was it?
Yeah.
Ooh. And I've seen Zoolander 2. Another great role. Another great movie, rather. I was looking for the phone, so I don't know why I went in here.
You have a cell phone.
Oh, yeah. But I can't use it in here, because
Yeah,
somebody's
'cause-
sitting in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Reasons.
So it's the authenticator is Chaz Milo.
Tara, why would you admit to that? Admit to what? Zoolander 2? Man, HS, I admit to seeing way worse than Zoolander 2.
True.
Was it good? What was the worst thing I've seen, like, in the last 6 months? No. Not by a long shot. I gotta look at the piece of paper, because Nancy can't just insert it.
You have the number saved.
I do?
Yeah, I said he's the authenticator.
Oh. I wish they would have just put Chaz as the number.
Yeah. You may not have heard me over the roofers.
Chaz Michaels.
Is this Milo Research and Technology?
I might be the Z movie king, honestly.
To myself. What do you want?
Are you alright?
I'm at the gym. On the treadmill. It's called multitasking.
Treadmill.
Well, about the letter you sent to Dr. Boulay, you know, where you told him the skull was a fake? I was just wondering.
I told him that.
Never told him what?
I told him that skull was authentic.
You said in the letter the skull was carved using modern instruments.
I said all the tests I ran proved the skull had been.
Tara's probably made a couple Z movies. I wish.
Probably took decades to make.
But the letter Dr. Boulay got said just the opposite.
I'd have V star if I made any movies.
The letter that I wrote.
Are you saying the crystal skull is real?
Hey, I'm not saying.
Oh, my stomach is growling.
I'm just saying.
Your stomach growling sounds like roofers.
20th century.
Yeah.
Or 21st.
That is actually JK, it's not roofers, that's my tummy.
It was.
Thing was pure quartz. No carbon in quartz. No carbon, no carbonate. Hey, look, I'm gonna hang up now. If I try to talk anymore, I'm gonna pass out.
Just one more question. Did you send that letter saying the skull was authentic to anyone else?
I wonder if V has made any V movies.
I heard he died recently.
Maybe.
Bill's an up front.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your help.
No problem.
Let's talk to Bess, I guess, because that's what you recommended. Correct?
Yep.
Bess,
She's
do
got
this-
some stuff to do for us.
Bess, do these things for me. I'm a good friend. I tell you what to do all the
Listen, you
time.
busy?
Why?
I need you to do something for me.
What?
I need you to infiltrate the meeting of the Jolly Rogers crew that's about to be held at Rampart and Domain, which has got to be right near Zeke's. You're going to have to look around for it. Now, to get into the meeting, you'll need to put on that skeleton man costume you saw in the back room. And once you're in,
They're all V movies because V is in them, and I mean that they are the best movies. Oh, thank you.
you can tell me
I mean,
what it
Disney,
is.
have you seen Stranger Things Season 3? She's in that.
True.
I know
Have you seen Baywatch? He's in the background during one scene during that.
And it'll be the last thing I ask you to do, I promise.
She was in, what, Vice Principals as well?
Yep.
Quite a few episodes of that.
I played a reporter in an episode of ATL Homicide.
That was on, like, the front page of the channel's website.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. I don't suppose it would do any good to point out that the curio shop is closed.
You'll find a way in. Oh, and if anyone at the meeting asks, the password is...
So you gotta sneak in,
Okay.
put on the costume, and then sneak into the meeting.
You gotta try and
Easy
link some
peasy.
in Discord. A lot of stuff I listed was just worst TV shows.
I
Except
can
for
I can
Baywatch.
find some stuff and link it to you, Disney. I'll make a note to myself to do that after stream.
I saw on Vice Principal on the Planet. I think you had Keegan point out where she was in Stranger Things season 3 as well. And once I found it, and took some pictures. I turned it off. Okay. Well, Nancy, I tried.
Well, you got to sneak into the curio shop and get the outfit.
But can I just lie to Nancy and say I tried?
What?
Can I just lie to Nancy and say I tried?
I don't know if it'll let you.
Aw. Okay, no idea. I just want to pause on a certain episode at a certain time. I pointed out her base. Oh, okay. Pause at every pool scene.
Oh, gotcha.
There we go. 8675309.
Yeah, that's it.
Aw. Okay. What?
Oh yeah, I have one of those too. I forgot. So you actually have something that can help you find what the combo is.
Oh, the makeup.
You gotta do a little detectiving.
Do some dusting. I just use powdered sugar from my powdered sugar donuts.
Heck yeah.
Do I click the X when I'm done, or does it just...
No, there are five
okay.
buttons that have progressive more oil to less oil progression.
Gotcha. So... Okay, we'll exit out there.
So you have the right idea. You're just doing it backwards. Because you would have more oil on your finger, the first one you touched, and then the oil would leave less of a trace if you used the same finger as you kept going.
I see.
Got him.
I was too stupid to figure that out.
No, you were doing the right thing. It was just backwards.
Too stupid.
I wonder why you can't go around the curio shop and just like hang out.
I wish I can find some more of Lamont's stuff so I can just poison him further.
Yeah.
That'd be the best. Did she just put on the outfit? Because it's not in my inventory.
Yes, it's on. If you look in the top left corner, it shows you your current
yeah,
clothes.
I see it. Hasn't played TRT yet.
That's true. It explains more, like TRT started the whole like pin pad dusting thing. And it explains it a lot more in depth. Oh, you found some clips?
Better hurry, we're just about to start.
Well, there you go.
So remember, you
John
need the
Lafitte.
name that starts
John
every meeting.
Lafitte. John Lafitte.
John has feet. John has feet.
My fellow Jolly
John's big feet.
We have several pressing matters to discuss this evening, so let us begin. As you may or may not have heard, certain city officials are attempting to deny us the right not only to gather in public places during the Mardi
So,
Gras season, but they
She's part of this Jolly Roger thing, right?
to
She has the
Who?
outfit.
Bess?
Bess is in the outfit for this whole Jolly Roger thing, right?
invited guest.
She got the password and everything. Why is she hiding when she has the outfit and everything?
Probably because she's a scaredy cat.
I'm not gonna make clever. You're making a big deal out of nothing.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Where are you taking me? If you just let me explain.
Apparently none of them have cell phones.
Why, it seems our trespasser is of the female variety. Let's have a look.
That's right. You know me and I know you, Dr. Buford. And I also know that you were the one who attacked my friend over at the Boley Mansion today. And if you don't tell me why right now, I promise
You're in a
you
great
won't
position to make
get
threats,
one world of
Bess.
hurt.
Yeah.
The young lady's clearly upset about something. Clarence, take over the meeting while I try to find out why she's making all these crazy accusations.
They're not crazy and you know it.
I will tell you everything, Miss Marvin, in private.
What was the point of the
And he did. He told me
the hand to the
everything,
side,
Nancy.
as if he was
I
whispering
plugged
something
him
when he
into
was just at the
this.
same exact
So proud of
volume?
me. Oh, and before I forget, the name they chanted at the start of the meeting was Jean Lafitte.
Jean Lafitte. Great. Now, what did Dr. Buford tell you?
Okay, first off, he said that with his dying breath, Bruno Boley directed him to steal the painting of Henry's parents and lock it up in Henry's parents' crypt. Bruno seemed to think that way Henry would wind up with the crystal skull instead of somebody else.
So Dr. Buford dressed up in his skeleton man costume, stole the canvas, and hid it in the crypt like Bruno asked.
Must have been right when he saw Mr. Death.
Mr. Death.
Then, Dr. Buford had second thoughts and decided to heck with Henry. He wanted that crystal skull for himself. So this afternoon, he dressed up in his skeleton man costume again and snuck into Henry's house so he could get the key from that mini cemetery and retrieve the painting. he
Roofers
left
just
there.
add an ambiance to this scene overall.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
Ruined everything.
Right. And now that we're onto him, he says he no longer wants the skull. He's embarrassed that he allowed his superstitious side to get the best of him and says whoever finds the skull is welcome to it. At least that's what Dr. Buford said. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I told him you were looking for the skull.
That's all right.
Actually, I told him you were on the verge of finding it.
Why did you tell him that?
I don't know, I got carried away. So if he lied to me and he really does still want the skull, then he might come after you. He left right after we talked, and I don't think he went back into that meeting. What if he's on his way over there?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Why don't you just...
And then the dummy wakes up. Aw.
Whoa, that bolt of lightning was huge. Anyway, why don't you just go relax and I'll be back at the hotel before you know it, okay? Bess? Hello? Bess, you there?
Call is disconnected.
She sure isn't.
Okay, we can put John has feet into the box.
Okay. My God.
And there's our last eyeball.
My God. We did it.
So, we can arrange those now.
Arrange. Aw. It can't just go anywhere
Yep,
I
we
want
gotta
it
put
to.
them in there. In the note, the journal you have of Bruno's with all the puzzles in it. the last puzzle, I believe, the one about plentiful pirates and nautical nonsense, will tell you how to arrange all of the eyes.
Can't Nancy do it?
Jack,
You are gonna do it as Nancy.
Jack,
Oh,
all done. Did that. All done.
eyeballs fresh from Rocket's bum. What? I'm confused.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. It's just, eyeballs fresh from Rocket's bum. I don't understand.
Did that. All done.
Do you understand? Because I don't.
I do not.
Maybe I should understand. From Infinity War.
Infinity War. I don't remember that.
I mean, it is HS's favorite movie. The book.
All right, so you can look at the eyeballs while you're reading the book if you want to, or you can go through the book and write down all of the directions and then go in and arrange them. It's up to you.
Well, seeing as how I don't have a pen, it might be easier just to look at the eyeballs and pull out the book while I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I understood that reference. Well, that's good. You said it was the last thing.
Yeah, the last puzzle.
Stealthily stalking them, famished and anxious, out hunting west waters, he was cantankerous.
So some of these are obvious and some of these are hidden. And at the bottom of each page, it tells you which or how many eyeballs are listed on that page. So like the first page
Has 1 through
has
5.
5 different directions. Yeah, it has 5 different directions, either hidden or obvious. And the order that they appear on that page is the order that the eyeballs will be. So like the first one on the page is for eyeball number 1 and so on and so forth. And that's how they go through all of the pages.
So it'll be stuff like left and west and all that kind of stuff, I guess.
Yes, they're going to use up, down, left, right, and north, south, east, west.
Dun 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 dun. Boo snoring. Sleepy cat. I see 2 so far from just a quick look at the first page.
Which 2 do you see?
West and left.
Okay. The other 3 are kind of hidden.
I figured.
Like they might stretch over multiple words.
I see south as well.
Okay.
Is that the first one?
Yep, south is first. Oh my gosh, dude.
So I assume...
He has got a leaf blower right outside my window.
Of course he does. So I assume it's south, then it's west.
Yep, south and then west.
Then south again?
Yep.
So we got south. Yeah, I spelled south with 2 O's. That's fine. South.
Swath.
South? So south, west, south. Forsooth? Sempty. Sempty's a direction, right?
No.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure Sempty is a direction.
Could be a new one, I guess.
Simpty Dimpty sat on a wall.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
Simpty Dimpty had a great doll. Okay, so I'm thinking it's southwest, southeast, left.
Southwest, southeast, west. Yes. Or left is west, so yes.
I don't have to... The eyeball's in the right socket. I don't have to move them at all. I just have to move the direction they're facing, right?
Correct. Yeah, Nancy throws them in there. You don't need to rearrange which one is in which socket. You just have to arrange the ones that are there. So yeah, you'll do southwest, southeast, west, and then move on to the next page.
Oh, of course she doesn't save
Which
her
I
spot
don't
in
know
the
why
book.
the book does not save where you are. I don't know why they didn't do that. It would have been an easy thing to program.
So now we have...
So on this page, there's only two.
So now we have...
Eyeballs 6 and 7.
So now we have down.
Mm-hmm.
Went down to the beach. Oh, it's down, isn't it?
Yep, it's an easy page.
That's good. So 6 and 7. What a page turner. Ooh, 8 through 12. Terrific.
So 5, yeah.
Yep. Looks like the first one might be up. That's an easy mate.
It is. But we would never imply that you were easy. Ayo.
I think the first one's up, unless I'm missing something right away.
You're correct.
E spelled incorrectly? Eat? Down?
Yep.
Is down the next one?
Yeah, that's number 9.
It's a beastie. Swim
What?
For your... it's a beastie. Swim for your lives. Wow, beastie has east in it.
Sorry?
I saw east and beastie, so that's a direction as well. I don't know if that's 10 or not, though. Is that 10?
It is.
Okay. I'm just skimming real quick. See what I can see.
Okay.
That's 8, 9, and 10 found. Looks like east again, but that might not be.
No, you're correct.
East and then left.
Yep. So up, down, east, east, left for 8 to 12.
Eastbound and down. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is up. That one's down. This one's east. So that's 10. East. Left. We're about halfway home.
We are. Halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Long-legged beastie. Oh, there's East again. They like reusing beastie.
What?
They liked reusing beastie.
Oh, yeah.
It's 13.
Yep.
I just got here and I heard singing. Wow, I love it. That was all V. So you can thank her for that.
Hello, Indie Girl.
How's it going, Indie Gal? I see you down.
Mm-hmm.
Which might be 14. Not sure.
You are correct.
Yay for being correct. 2 more to find. Below. Let's see. And his Curious. Great choice again, by the way. It was one of the ones I had. I hadn't played it yet, so this is mostly blind for me. I've seen other people play some of it, but I didn't pay very close attention to the puzzle solves. So. Let It Go? That sounds like a song, too.
I think I maybe have heard of that. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe.
Go. Totally a direction. Do you have a favorite ND game, Indigo? If so, which one? There's a slight chance that I've played it. But there's also an excellent chance I haven't. Oh, okay. 13, 14, 15. Looks like a lot of downs on this page.
Yep, and there's only 4
Right.
on that page total, so.
So it's East, down, down, down.
Yep. Starting with 13. Okay.
Time to find my place in my book again, because Nancy always has to start at the beginning of the book.
I don't know why they don't save it. One of the few critiques I have with this game, because I think this game is pretty solid, is the backtracking and how it doesn't save your place.
So we have down.
Mm-hmm.
For number 17, I believe.
That's correct.
Down the ship. Petrified pirates. Muddled and miffed.
Sorry?
Muddled and miffed.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Gotta love those noises. I see northwest.
I know.
I see northwest at the bottom. I assume those are 2 different directions that I have to use.
That is correct.
And I see the left as well. So I think I have...
Yep.
17,
That's it.
18, 19, and 20. So I have all 4 directions.
South, left, northwest. Or down, left. South. Down,
I mean-
left, northwest.
South is the same thing in this game. So it's fine.
True.
Down, left, north, west. We got 5 to go.
We only got 5 more to go.
Dun 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 dun.
We're definitely finishing this game today.
So do come again with your thugs, but only if you like bro hugs. Have my wallet. Here's my wallet. Have a nice day. Let's see. 2
This
on
one
this
only
page.
has 2. Yep.
Nautical nonsense. That's fun. They're rather large haunches. So right and left.
That's it. Yep.
I like when they're easy.
I like the Tin Man.
Yep. I like the Tin Man. Right, left.
Last
Next.
3, let's do it.
Nancy, learn what bookmarks are. Down, right, left.
There you go.
Down, right, left. Yay!
Did 'em. Got 'em.
Did 'em.
Okay, grab that paper. So you need 3 things. You need weird eyeball, you
Uh-huh.
need hand extension, and then you need a base pole. You have 2 of those 3 things. But we are rapidly approaching endgame. So what I would suggest is just for the sake of wrapping up some plot points, I would go talk one more time to both Henry and Renee.
Okay.
And then we can get the last piece we need of the on that piece of paper and find the treasure.
Renee is the woman outside in the rain.
Correct, yeah.
Hello again.
I think I found the letter that Dr. Golay was reading when he had his fatal heart attack.
Iggy the iguana had taken it. Classic Iggy.
Classic iguanas. What are you gonna do?
Besides dress them up in clown outfits to annoy them.
He was probably offended that you called him a clown.
But he's silly.
The mark of the pure crystal was carved using modern instruments. In layman's terms, the skull is a fake.
My guess is Dr. Golay believed in the skull so completely that when he read it was a fake, he was...
Kind of sounds like they're tap dancing, doesn't it?
Just stopped.
I think that's why HS did his Twix tap dancing thing when she came
Yeah.
in.
Know about the crystal skull when this letter indicates you did.
All right. Dr. Bolay told me about the skull. As you said, he believed with all his might owning that skull was the reason
That's right.
he was still going strong.
Yay.
I lied to you because, well, for one
You
thing,
lied to me?
Dr.
Nancy,
Bolay
hit her with a
swore
shovel.
Secrecy. And for another, he kept the skull hidden. And up until just this minute, I wanted to be the one who found it.
Were you gonna find it by hanging out in a garden shed for all your life? Was that your plan?
Probably.
It seems like a pretty stupid plan.
She was gonna eat some painted conchs, and the voodoo spirits are gonna tell her where it is.
Makes sense.
When Dr. Bolay told me about it, I was skeptical and really troubled in. So I helped him find a private laboratory. where
I
we could
figured
take
once
it.
I
So
did
he
nothing
knew
for
all doubt
years upon
which
years,
spell
I'd
it was.
find the skull.
I certainly did not anticipate that the truth would result in his keeling over and dying like that. Well, now that I too know that the skull's a fake, I can stop fretting over its whereabouts. In fact,
I should probably thank you and Iggy for setting me straight.
Were you really fretting over its whereabouts? It looks like you were just standing here for hours while I was here.
I'd better get going.
Take care, hon.
Swivel.
Yes?
Did you know that Bruno was a member of a group called the Jolly Rogers?
No. Should I care?
It was actually a crew that disbanded in the early 90s.
Don't know anything about it.
Cool.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Okay. So, in the garden, before you go to the cemetery, there's a wall of ivy, and you can move that ivy. You may have already done this. I think you may have, but we just want to press all of the stones that are in that, behind that ivy.
I'm just trying to find the ivy.
It's on the same wall that has the gate that leads out to the cemetery.
With like the fireflies in front of it?
Yep. Okay, you already pushed them. So now just go to the other side of the wall, and you almost made like little steps that you can go up.
Okay. So I exit out of the garden?
Yeah, so you'll go through the gate, but you can just turn around pretty much almost immediately and use the steps.
I went a little too far. Yeah, I got the thing, I think.
Yep, that's the last piece. So you can put those together
Oh my gosh.
in the garden at a certain place. You can build according to that little piece of paper.
Just gotta find that piece of paper.
I actually don't know if you take it with you, actually.
No, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
For some reason, it was the last thing in my inventory.
So you have all three pieces, and you can build it. I think you have to build from the bottom up. So you need to find where to put the first piece, and then you can put the second piece, and so on.
Okay, I will look at paper again. Well, it looks like
So
the
you
thing
just
I
have
just
to find-
grabbed was the bottom one?
Correct, but you need to install that bottom piece somewhere in the garden before you can add the second and third piece.
I see.
'Cause game logic.
It all makes sense. What are you talking about? Let's see, in the garden.
You were pretty close just a second ago.
That doesn't help me much. I have moved since then.
Go back toward those vulture statues and look around that area.
But I'm looking at these dandelions for some
They're so
reason.
pretty. Did you know you can eat dandelions?
I don't think I ever was curious about it.
Oh, okay. Well, like, some people put, like, dandelion greens into salad.
I've probably had it before.
Oh, yeah, let's just shove this into this. And then we put the shovel that we broke.
That's my game plan for most things. I'll just shove that in the...
Dandelion coffee? I've never heard of that. I'd be curious to try it. Then we stick the eyeball in here. We're gonna find treasure.
This is all very elaborate.
I know. Like, he went through all this trouble for his death. Like, I don't get it, but you do you, Bruno.
and nothing in mid looked as good as this. I found the gold skull.
Nancy, that you in there? Goodness sakes, gal, what on earth have you gone and done?
I told you what I was doing.
Here, I'll pull you up. Toss what you're holding up here, then give me your hands. Come on, you best hurry.
Here it comes.
Well, latest.
Renee, a little help, please?
Nancy's so stupid. Why would you trust her?
After all that scheming, how do I finally get it? Why, this nice little Yankee gal just hands it to me.
Renee, help me. Hurry, please.
See, I knew there was a reason you should have hit her over the head with a shovel.
No, you've got to help me. Renee! Renee!
I'm sure she's very willing to help you after what she just did. Oh god, I can't really see.
So,
you
yep.
guys. Oh, it lights up.
I know.
That's terrific.
Unfortunately, you have to wait for the lightning strikes. Yeah,
Is this just a matching game?
it is.
I mean, it's okay. I just want to make sure that's what I'm doing. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Yeah, it's hard because you have to like try to get as like memorize matches as quickly as you can in the like split second that you get a little bit of light. It's kind of a neat concept for a puzzle because it's not a difficult puzzle, but they make it difficult, and I think it's kind of neat.
Let's see, where is that one?
What I do think is weird about this game is that Nancy walks around a ton in the rain with no visible raincoat, and she doesn't seem to be bothered at all. I'd be like, dang, I need to change my clothes.
Nancy don't care. Maybe Nancy's wandering around naked. Who knows?
Oh, that would be a twist, wouldn't it? Does she have a trench coat when she walks around the cemetery? I don't know. I can't tell from the silhouette, but I guess it's possible. Got him!
GG, thanks. I can match shapes.
Follow the footprints.
Sound of boat engine
So where could that be?
near Mr. Crocodile.
Ooh.
Renee, hold it
Tick,
right there.
tock,
That
tick,
skull isn't
tock.
yours. This ain't nothing of the fact that you just tried to bury me alive.
The skull is mine. It wants to be mine. Yes, I did my
Yeah, okay, you
share.
can have it. I don't care.
Get it?
Late.
I got Dr. Bolay to go to the authenticators, then switch the letter they wrote saying it was real with one I wrote saying it was fake, in hopes that Dr. Bolay would just hand it over to me. Yes, but then they
Never thought to check his grave, did you?
The skull. Why? Because it knows that I will fulfill its destiny.
Destiny.
Wanted Henry to have it. That's why he had Gilbert Buford steal that painting and hide it in Henry's parents' crypt. Because he hoped that way Henry would eventually find it.
Oh, Henry's busy swiveling around in a chair.
Whoever got his hands on this, you can just turn around and give it to us.
Arguing with his girlfriend.
Of course.
Dr. Bolay
Ah, trashy girlfriend.
wanted it because he
Hey.
was dying. Gilbert Buford too. And that Lamont fella
Is that Bernie?
sell it to the
Yep.
highest bidder.
The Bernie voice?
Yep.
Hey!
So
Hey.
I am going to protect it so it can
Rip
rendezvous with all those
Summer. She
other
didn't die.
I'm going to be right there when they start conversing, and all the mysteries of the universe are forever solved.
Hunger.
Blunchy. She was burned, yeah.
No, come back!
This is not a marshmallow. I'm mad.
This is my treasure now. Shove it.
Renee burst into tears and sobbed as Bernie
Get out of here, Renee.
It made me feel sorry for her.
You're past your prime. I don't even want to eat you.
After all, while she may not have meant to cause Bruno's death,
You smell bad.
she caused mine when she left me sealed up in that crypt.
I've had better smelling droppings.
Later that night,
Good game.
over and apologized for knocking me out with that smoke bomb, and for allowing himself to think, even for a moment, that Bruno's crystal skull was anything more than a pretty piece of quartz. To make up for his shameful behavior, he insisted on taking Bess and me on a grand tour of New Orleans. Seeing the city through the eyes of someone who loves it as much as Dr. Buford was truly special. He invited Henry too, but Henry declined.
Due to sunlight.
Trying to process the fact
He does not approve.
He didn't want anybody to know he was actually a vampire.
He didn't want to sparkle in the daylight.
Someone Bruno couldn't care less about. Yet Bruno's request of Dr. Buford, made with his dying
So how
breath,
come it's overcast at the cemetery, but
apparently
it was sunny in the city?
Bruno was the type of man who just couldn't bring himself to say such things out loud.
It's far apart, so it's different. It's fine.
He closed his shop, bought enough marshmallows to fill a swamp boat, and has been scouring the bayous ever since, kicking every log he comes to in hopes of finding Bernie and the crystal skull inside
Lamont,
him.
this is how you end up
Bernie
dying.
has yet to turn up. Maybe the skull didn't agree with him. Maybe swallowing it caused him to stop associating the sound of a kicked log with yummy sweet things. In any case, the Whisperer has disappeared, lost to the world once again, which is totally fine by me.
That was me clapping for you. I don't know
What's
if
the
you
name of
can tell.
Henry's girlfriend? Yeah, trivia tamer.
Got him. Oh, you also got No Clue Left Behind and Wasp Whipper.
I don't understand how I did Wasp Whipper, other than maybe I had to do all the outfits. So I need to do it 4 times or something.
I think if you die from the wasps and then go back and do it successfully, you get that one.
Ah, gotcha. I should have gotten the egghead one because I did find the Easter egg. I just didn't pick it up.
It wouldn't let you, though, remember?
I remember.
So weird. All right, another Nancy Drew game complete.
We did it.
We did it. You did it. I just
Called
helped.
me personally and requested that I travel to Italy and help them stake out a suspected
This
thief
game
in
sounds
Venice.
familiar.
Unfortunately, what started out as a simple assignment in
Hey, you should do that one next.
Oh, okay.
gondolas and romance
Scopa!
full-fledged
Scopa.
undercover. And I soon found myself trapped in a maze of lies, disguises, and danger.
You had Scopa luck like me and Holland had bull luck.
Joining me in my next
That's true.
adventure. Phantom of Venice.
Yeah, 3 stars.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Oh, yeah.
Scopa.
Good job.
Oh, thanks. The roofers are congratulating me too.
Do what?
The roofers are congratulating me too.
Yes, they're clapping for you with their hammers.
That's the best kind of clapping.
It's true. It's true.
And they won't stop.
Oh, President and CEO Megan Geyser. We miss you, Megan!
Thank goodness that's changed. Only good things came from that changing.
So what was your thoughts on this game? How does it compare to the others you've played?
I thought it was pretty enjoyable. My main complaints were, thanks for the head pat hammer. My main complaints were just like some of it felt like a bit of padding in a way.
Yeah, they draw out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so like that's just like the main that's the main problem I have with it. Like it's still enjoyable overall, but they certainly do pad out some of this stuff to make it longer than it needs to be. Like of course it was a neat idea, of course, going through the book to find different grave plots and whatnot, with pun names and all that kind of stuff. But just because of the tediousness of going into the cemetery, then coming back, doing that, and then going back to the cemetery, that was a little bit drawn out, of course.
Right. Better than ice?
Yeah, because it wasn't just doing the same exact thing, interrupting the flow of everything that you're doing, so you can do the same exact thing over and over again.
Agreed.
Not, like, it was all 4 actual puzzles you were supposed to solve, as opposed to...
Yeah, there was at least an actual
there was
purpose
reason behind
to
it.
the long puzzle.
Besides... And it was at least a little bit different, because you were looking for a different name each time. It's not like you were looking for the same thing each exact time.
Yeah.
Where with ice, it's just like, hey, do this same exact puzzle, pretty much same exact puzzle, 3 times. With Fox and Geese, where you had to, the only big difference being just get him on the north side or get him on the east side.
Right.
Show him he shouldn't be on the west side.
So, what's the next game for us?
Well, I only have one more Nancy Drew game.
Which one is that? I actually know.
I know that you know. And I know that you're excited about it.
Are we going to play that one, or are you wanting to get a new one first?
I mean, I don't have Cap. There you go.
Yeah!
Those the letters.
Is that the next one, or...?
I mean, I'm fine with playing that one next. It beats me...
Yay!
Beats me spending money to get another one right now.
Also, these credits will go and go and go and go until you stop them.
I know. I saw that they ended.
Okay.
Tara's birthday next month. I will get you some Cap. Oh, thanks. You don't gotta if you don't wanna. Yeah, I mean...
She's gonna get you a cap, like a hat, for your head.
I don't have enough of those.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, I guess...
All right.
Next time will be Shaw, minus the roofers.
Yay! That's next week. We already got the day planned and everything.
That's true. Internet willing, of course.
I'm hyped.
I gotta get it installed and everything still. My,
Shaw roofers.
Sharona, oh.
My, Shaw roofers. I got it. Okay.
Did you get it after I said Sharona?
I didn't understand it first.
I understood.
Yeah, I didn't get it till you said that.
You're welcome. Yeah, I have to get it installed and everything. I have it on a disc, which I have to find. So there's that.
That's fine.
I know.
You'll have it ready by next time.
I know where it is. It's just I have to just get it installed and everything.
Yeah, you got this.
But yeah, we finished this one. I thought it was pretty enjoyable overall than the padding stuff out stuff. But
what do you think is your favorite so far?
My favorite so far. Which one? I'm just like going over in my head which ones I've played.
Do you want me to list them for you?
If you want, you can. That might make it easier.
Shadow at the Water's Edge.
Uh-huh.
Shadow at the Water's Edge, Curse of Blackmore Manor,
We'll-
the
we'll-
Haunted
we'll-
Carousel, the
we'll-
Phantom of
well,
Venice.
okay.
What?
I was gonna like break it down like as you listed each one, but then you just kind of kept going.
Oh, I didn't know that's what you wanted. Oh, okay.
I was trying to get
So-
that point across, but that you just kept going too fast for me.
Sorry. Shadow at the Water's Edge.
I enjoyed Shadow at the Water's Edge overall, but my main thing with it, it's not related to the game itself. Just I think streaming that game is not as enjoyable as streaming other games, just because of the giant puzzles that require the attention of the streamer, and takes away from the interaction of the chat itself.
Fair.
And that's my only issue with it. Other than that, I think it's very enjoyable overall. It's just that
Cool.
that requires a lot of focus, and it's not the most exciting thing to watch someone focus for. I want to say probably about, on average, about an hour to
Yeah.
complete the larger puzzles. Sudoku is an entire string. Yeah. And, like, of course, it's very easy to kind of grow weary of focusing on that, and then to make a mistake because you're not focusing anymore, and then it's another 20 minutes of searching through all the stuff you've done, like, what's right, what's wrong.
Right.
I kind of wish, at least for the master Sudoku or whatever, Nancy would say for each section, that's right, as opposed to waiting until...
Or that it would, like, turn the cell red if it was wrong or something like that.
Like, they don't even need to do, like, that much. It just saying, like, oh, well, this section's right, would let you know, hey, you just gotta look in one of the 4 other sections that you did, because something's wrong there or something's incomplete there. Just to have set it aside, or, like, to make it no longer accessible after you complete it, that would make it a lot better overall. It's just a simple little thing that they can do. Even so much as, again, the voice clip of her saying, that looks right, after you finish each section. As opposed to...
Would have been helpful.
Yep, as opposed to, oh, that looks right, after she completes the entirety of the whole thing and gets it all right.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it's a very fine puzzle game overall. With some unusual triggers, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's just a thing that happens in ND games overall, I feel. The triggers aren't always as clear. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. So, are those your thoughts on Saw, or do you still have more?
Those are my main thoughts on Saw, yeah. I'm not thinking of anything else right now.
And then the next one you did was Blackmore Manor.
Also, Grandma is very clumsy, or Mama is very clumsy. That's the thing I want to say about Saw.
Oh, yikes.
Next one you said was Kerr.
Blackmore Manor, yeah.
Well, besides it being Axel's favorite, I thought it was pretty decent, pretty enjoyable. Some of the puzzles felt more like RNG than it did working it out in your head, and it was a little frustrating at times to have to constantly go back to Jane to get more glow sticks when you're exploring the dark areas of the manor. Of course, they eventually remedied that themselves, but it's just annoying that they had to kind of do that. And of course, the RNG was pretty much all of Jane's games, and the Go Fish variant and whatnot with the Madam Whatever machine. So there was quite a bit of RNG, but none of it was, at least fortunately for me, my RNG luck wasn't that bad, so it wasn't
you had
as
some pretty
frustrating.
good rolls.
So none of the stuff seemed all that. I think my most annoying moment in that game was just, I'm not great with sliders, so that early slider puzzle above Jane's door didn't go over great. But I eventually figured it out. I remember I was by myself during that one.
You were.
So I had to eventually. I think CJ was impressed that I figured out what all the hints were in the poem overall without any input or whatever. And I was also playing that one on Senior, so that made it even better.
I know. You were like, Senior Lul, and I was like, oh!
Hey, I got through it.
You did.
I mean, I know you didn't believe in me, but...
No, I did. It's just so much more difficult, I think, on Senior.
Especially blind. Mostly blind.
Yes.
Like, I've seen bits and pieces here and there, and then another RNG thing was the frog and the crocodile thing or whatever.
Yes.
So there was RNG, but overall I thought it was pretty enjoyable despite the RNG, and maybe I would have liked it less if I had worse RNG. But I thought it was still pretty fun with the RNG stuff. And of course the thing other than the slider puzzle that was the worst, and that's just the design decision, was how you can accidentally click out of a puzzle like I did with the puzzle pieces when I had like one puzzle piece left and the time limit was very much in my favor. I'm like, oops, click too low. Restart the puzzle because Nancy got sick of it. The Bane of speedrunners. You remember that? Oh, that's good. I remember it too. It haunts my dreams. Moving on.
So that was the second game you played, and the third game you played was Haunted Carousel.
I thought Haunted Carousel was definitely the most linear game that I've played.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think it works well, like, as an introduction overall to the series.
Agreed there too, for sure.
I didn't really have any issues with it overall. Like, it was linear. It was probably... I feel like it was a bit odd that this was, like, what, the 7th game?
8th.
8th, okay. I felt like it was a bit odd that was the 8th game. I feel like that would be an excellent, like, first game overall in the series. I haven't played Secrets Can Kill, so... But I know that one doesn't take an extraordinarily long time either.
Nope.
But I feel like to get a really good feel of the series overall, Car would be an excellent starting point for most people. So naturally, I played it third after Big Puzzle and RNG game. So I thought it was pretty enjoyable, but I can understand how some people don't like it as much because it's easy and it doesn't do a ton to make it a longer game.
Yeah.
But I thought it was an enjoyable... I think that was like one I did in like 2 streams, I think, overall. So probably
yeah, it's a fairly short game as well.
So I probably did that in like 3.5 to 4 hours overall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a fine game, and again, a great introductory one. Like if you're trying to get somebody to start the slow descent into madness that is playing all the Ninja True games, that would be an excellent place to start, because I feel like
I think it's a fast descent.
And then well, I mean, when you're falling, it's hard to slow down.
Yeah, true.
I feel like that one very gently eases you into the series overall. Possibly the most of any game that I've played. Possibly.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Bye, Christy. Thank you for being here.
My aunt is helping me planting my flowers. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, no problem. Thanks so much for being here, Christy, for the entirety of the game and for some of my ramblings about the games overall. Hope you have a lovely day. Thanks for being here. The earliest game I played was Finn, I believe. That probably right.
I think that's
right. I don't know
yeah.
the order as well as you guys, gals.
So Haunted Carousel was the third one you did, and then the fourth one you did was the Phantom of Venice.
Phantom of Venice. I thought that was a very enjoyable game overall. I know the main aggravations for people, I think, with that game were the RNG with Scopa, which I certainly had very bad RNG with Scopa to make up for my having good RNG with Kerr, I guess. But I kept losing over and over again, too. to the fella. But I thought Scope was pretty enjoyable. Enrico. There you go. Yeah, Mask Guy. And I think the other main frustration I saw from people in general was the sneaking around that base or whatever to get the sapphire that you're supposed to steal. I know a lot of people.
The sapphire?
Yeah, I know a lot of people get very frustrated with that part. I don't think I really had much issue with it though.
You did great, yeah.
I thought it was interesting how they had the little bit of Italian that you had to learn. I don't quite understand why they would set up a sting like that in that fashion, but whatever. Game logic, I guess. Like, I can speak in English and tell you what these things are in English, but
yeah,
I'm not going to do it when you're trying to figure this out. We can let the criminal go. It's fine. You have to learn Italian, basic Italian, Nancy.
Funny.
Some of that was some of it the slide thing that you had to do where you had to like fill in the right colors or whatever, that the matches the top one and the bottom one.
Oh yeah, the tesserae.
Yeah, the tesserae. That the only problem I had with that is that I couldn't distinguish the colors as well, and I don't know if that was just me or if it's like a common problem. But I know I was certainly.
It is kind of difficult because the lighting changes. So
the lighting changes, so I'm not 100% sure on which ones that were going to be, and then I'm just kind of worried that, oh no, I'm not getting this correctly. Hey Rangers, how's it going? I'm not 100% sure that I'm getting it right. Fortunately, it seems pretty lenient on getting it right because I didn't feel great about how my percentage was overall, but I eventually pulled it off. And I guess the only worry I have there is just the whole time I'm worried that I'm not going to finish it correctly and then I have to do it all over again, and that was just very frightening to me. But ultimately, it was pretty lenient, so it wasn't that much of a problem. It just takes a little while.
Yeah.
It takes a little while, and then there's the fear that you'll have to do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't... There really wasn't much that I disliked about that game, other than my poor RNG, but that's just the nature of RNG.
True.
I think Scope was a pretty fun game overall, still. Especially once you get a better hang of it. I'm doing well, thanks. How about yourselves? I'm doing okay. I'm just kind of running through my little thoughts here and there about I should put on just light music or something instead of just having our dialogue.
If you want to. You still have 4 more games to go.
Let me just do that real quick. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Rangers. I'm glad you're well.
And when we done chatting about Nancy Drew, I need to get some foods because my stomach is angry.
So angry.
Okay, so that was the 4th game. The 5th game you did was The Haunting of Castle Malloy.
The Haunting of Castle Malloy. Okay. I'm just getting the music. So I had to skip an ad. 1 second. Just making sure that the music is a decent level.
What the flip is that?
It sounds like they are cutting something. How's the music, Rangers HS? Should I turn up the music a little bit? I just like to have it as a background, sort of, while we're communicating. Sounds good? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm trying to remember Castle Malloy overall. Like, I remember the basics of it. The music's fine? Thank you.
It's kind of a forgettable game, if I'm honest. Oh my gosh!
I thought plot-wise it was pretty ridiculously stupid.
Yeah.
Especially when you wind up getting a jetpack and firing a rocket off. And like I always disagree with that whole like, oh well, I'm his best friend, but I'm not his best man type of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's best for business. Whatever.
I know it sucks.
I'm sure some people do that, but I think it's still stupid. I can't imagine it's a super common thing though. I thought the sheep shearing thing was kind of stupid too, because like, here, this is how sheep react to things. You should know this. Which ultimately became, I imagine, a tested out trial and error type of thing if you're playing it blind by yourself. Because there's no way you would know like, you can take a guess and hope that's right about the sheep, but you won't know.
Right.
Like, there's nothing that, as far as I know, there's nothing that lists, this is how sheep act when they're feeling rowdy.
Yeah.
And maybe there is, I don't know.
I don't think there is.
And then, as HS pointed out, the chord puzzle at the end was just a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. It's always a nightmare.
Like, it's not anything that really feels like you feel good about it even when you figure it out. You just, it's gonna strain my eyes for 40 minutes just staring at it to try to connect it, and then there's a chance it won't even be right. And then it's just ultimately unenjoyable, and it's just at the end, and it doesn't feel rewarding for your brain to have eventually figured it out.
Yeah.
That sheep puzzle, I mean, it might be 100% accurate to how sheep are. I don't know. But, because I'm not a sheep master, even though I've led everybody to believe that I was for years. I am not emotionally connected to sheep as well as I've led everyone to believe. I have pulled the wool over your eyes on that one.
Ayo!
Yeah! I was proud of myself for some reason for that one. Yeah, I thought, overall, thank you. We'll just do that too, because why not?
Why are there protesters in a small town like this?
Anyway, I feel like overall, the things that I remember about how stupid I found some of the things about, and that's the main reason they stood out. Like, it's still an okay game, but I feel like it's forgettable except for the stupid parts, which is just like, okay. And like, some of it just felt tedious too, particularly the wander around the swamp and follow stone patterns until you find your way through the swamp. Fortunately, you only had to do it one time, but it felt like it went on for a while. But yeah, I ultimately felt like it was pretty forgettable. Other than again the stupid plot points and whatnot that happened in it.
Agreed.
So it's just not. I still enjoyed some of the puzzles that had it. I feel like I did the slider okay in that one. I don't remember spending too much time on that slider, which I thought I was going to spend a lot more time on. So that was...
Yeah, you did really well.
That was a plus for me. And I guess to rewind a bit and go back to Ven, I think another thing that people really get upset about in Ven, or have a lot of difficulty with in Ven, sorry to rewind, but I forgot to mention this, is toward the end, when you have to, I believe that's when we have to go down like the sewer system or something, and lower and raise the water and go from place to place, lowering and raising, and you have to do it in a specific order, otherwise you'll drown or whatever. that was Vin, right?
Oh, that's right.
And I know a lot of people talked about the struggles they've had with that one. Ultimately, I don't think I had that issue.
No, you did really well on that puzzle.
But I also understand how it can be difficult to understand. And maybe I only understood it better because you gave perhaps a clearer explanation to it than the game gives you.
Yeah, I just try to reiterate, like, the instructions that the game already has.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people just don't read the instructions or care to decipher the instructions. Not that you don't, but I think sometimes it helps to kind of have somebody, like, explain, like, what the instructions mean, because they are sometimes so vague.
Well, I think, like, another thing for a slight defense for those that maybe don't read the instructions when they're streaming, is that they don't want to spend too much time on the instruction screen they might find that boring to do, and I don't blame them for thinking that way. Unfortunately, also getting stuck in a puzzle for 40 minutes is probably the most exciting thing either. But I understand the want to, like, keep the game flowing and moving and have the more interesting things happen, as opposed to kind of being stuck on the instruction screen for 15 to 20 minutes. So I get it. I get that. And of course, right after we finished that, we had to go chase down the culprit. And I thought it was funny that my first move was the last move I needed to make. Because I caught her immediately.
I know. I was like, oh, okay. I thought we were going to be doing this for a while.
I mean, you were trying to explain, like, how it's supposed to work. And, like, I appreciated it, but I happened to kind of get a grasp on it pretty quickly and pick just the right place for the first move. But yeah, that was the other thing about Vin. I know people struggle with that part in Vin, the water raising and lowering thing, and so I can understand why people have difficulty with that part. And like I said, with Ha, pretty forgettable. I also like how I think that's the one that you start with, where you're just supposed to whip rocks at a window.
Yep.
And I thought that was like, oh, well, this is going to be a brilliant start. And that's all I had to say about Ha, I guess. It's just kind of forgettable, and I thought some of the stuff was really stupid about it.
Okay. And then the 6th game you played was the final scene.
Final scene, I liked. I thought the story was interesting. Nancy kind of being set off with anger and sass. No bull crap kind of thing, because her friend was in danger. Her friend that I ultimately wound up leaving locked in the the theater that was being torn down. But it's fine.
It's fine. It's cool.
It's fine. She's tough. She's resilient. It's fine. I thought it was pretty interesting overall. I thought it was another pretty good game to play rather early on in people's descent into madness, aka going through the ND games. Because I thought the puzzles were fun, but not like so obscure or so difficult that it's just like, this is gonna take forever to figure out. Like, no, it was all pretty fun, pretty straightforward as the things you had to do for the most part, and pretty interesting to have the more of a characterization for Nancy other than just like rude detective that asked too much about your personal life. Like,
right.
She had reasoning to be like less nonsensical and more like blunt about everything, because she was angry that her friend was missing and wanted to find her friend, especially in the time limit that she had set upon her. So I thought they did a lot of good in that sense for the character overall, as well as just making a pretty fun game overall, with the puzzles that they offered and the 3-day system that they kind of touch upon again in later games. Especially like Mid, I think, did that, didn't they?
Mid does that. Shadow Ranch does that. A few games do, yeah.
Zag and Shah, as HS mentioned as you were saying it. But yeah, I thought Finn was pretty enjoyable overall, for all those reasons that I listed. So I think HS for gifting me Finn when she did, and I also want to express my thanks to Riddy for Car, and of course to you for the couple games that you've gifted me, as well as for joining me for all of these.
Okay, so that's all your thoughts on Final Scene?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty solid experience overall.
Okay. And then the 7th game you played was White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Well, we kind of went over this earlier, but I feel that Ice has the repetition equals story length kind of problem to it. And there's not a great payoff for the repetition either. And again, the biggest issue that I had was one I think that you've expressed before, was just the fact that, hey, you're at this place, like, I get why she has to do these things, these minor things, because that's why she's there, to kind of do, like, maid duty and whatnot, on top of solving this mystery. Mm-hmm. But it was annoying to kind of be cut into the action by having to go and make food 3 times a day. And some of the stuff that had patterns didn't seem to have sensible patterns to me, like the ice flow puzzle.
Yeah.
But I know there's a pattern, but I just never understood it, I guess.
What was that?
That was a machine starting up.
Machines?
Yes. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, so that was the 7th game you played, and the 8th game you played was Secret of the Old Clock.
Enjoyable overall. I might actually cut this soon.
Okay, do we need to go?
I think we do, actually.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks for streaming.
Thanks for joining me for it. Thanks to everyone that came out to the stream. I appreciate it. We'll finish that conversation later.
Okay.
And I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I hope everybody has a great day, and I wish you all the best. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Bye.
We'll do the bye command.
We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.